Welcome to another after action review of trading performance. My name is Thomas, and today is the third day of the ninth month of the year 2025. Let's go look at today's trades. Today we had trades 27 through 33. This is in Pepsi Co. Here's the open. We have a hard sell off here. If you wanted to play the OR3, you could. Once it gets to here, it reverses. I take a WMB3. This time it is oversold. It is oversold. I did not make a mistake this time. So I get in. Theoretically, it's also a 1, 2, 3 entry. Barely, but it is. So I get in. Immediately, it reverses, goes down, and it creates a collapsing dragon wiggle. It's not a very big big wiggle as the RL10 just kind of moves, but hey, it is a pattern. So I went in and immediately it reverses. So we're down about -2R just from the start. Then the pattern repeats again. So we just keep firing, or I just keep firing, and it works in our favor. A couple of bars. I take a 1.78R. After this, again, you have a 1, 2, 3 entry on the SSC. Is that a WMB3? It's also a WMB3 entry if you want. It's oversold. Here's the MACD uptick, and you get in. The reason why you want to frame these trades, right? Well, like the problem is that like if you wait for the real SSC entry, which is around right here, you see that you lose some kind of like R percentage. And also, if I get in here, my risk box is going to be pretty much my R10. A risk box is going to be right around here, so I can just stop and reverse. While here, my stop is a little bit earlier. I mean, a little bit smaller, so it's not optimal. And also, if I want to play the collapsing dragon anyway, that's my favorite pattern, or that's the pattern that I like the most for sure. So I don't really I want to get in here as quickly as possible to take advantage of the potential move. But if it fails, I just want to make sure my risk box is the lowest it can be. Like imagine if I get in here, my risk box is going to be half. So I'm really risking only half an R instead of an R. So pretty good. So overall, if I can find the results, I can't. Minus 1.3 R total. This is just the failed SSC. I think I stayed here for too long, and then the Z3 lines pinched, so I don't trade in here. And it's all going to be here in the daily debriefing. So daily debriefing. Why minus 1.7 on the VFX? It sold off after the open. Yeah, that's what I want. I graded myself an A. I took all of my entries and exits how I should. So positive, kept firing mostly at the start here, not to be deterred by the two losses, just kept going. Followed my rules, focused on early entries, like I said over here, and even here, just WMB3. Don't even wait for the collapsing dragon. This one, which is kind of more pronounced, just take the one that is. So that's good. Improvements on the SSC trade, have some rule to get out after some time. Yeah, this is too long. I think I stayed in here. Not really sure how to incorporate that into rules, but I'm just going to find a way. Self-coaching in the future, or three, excuse me, makes a shit ton of R here. That's true. This is huge. So I kind of try to imagine Ken, as I've seen so many of his videos, like OR3 entry. I like the entry. I like the entry here. I like the entry here. Two losses. I love the entry. I like that we captured a lot of it. Could have stayed in, but my because there's like a theoretically second position there that I didn't have the bullets for. So I had my stop moved to 1.7 at 2R. So when the stop was hit, there's a little bit more, but it's fine. Stop and reverse theoretically, or it's pretty much a stop and reverse. I like it. And here, I think Ken would just say find a way to get out either here or just when it like reverses, and maybe when it gets like into the Z3 shit, like I should just get the fuck out of there. So I think that's pretty good. And Ken would say that good job staying out of the chop, or I would say to myself, good job staying out of the chop. That's good. So that's the first symbol. The second symbol is Coca-Cola Europe Pacific Partners, CCEP. We took home 3.23R out of this one. So let's go look at the trades. Maybe I'll just do the daily briefing first. So it was a Humpty Dumpty sniper pattern. It sold off in and how well I traded. I traded A plus. I felt really really positive and well about this symbol. I kept firing. I aligned, not aligns myself, but aligned myself. That's better. Early entries, stop and reverses, improvements or evolutions, or through in the future. Yeah, that's probably something. And then self coaching. So let's go as what Ken would say, or what Ken would Ken would do. So here OR3, you would probably get in here, stop and reverse somewhere here, and so minus 1R probably from the open. But you just make a shit ton of R here, probably 2 or 3R. Here on the reversal, WMB3, here's the uptick, here's the breakout. I love this. I love that we just held the wrist box here. Theoretically, your wrist box should be around here, a little bit bigger, but I mean, I use the R10, so fuck it. So we get in, we stay in. I love the exit on the skin of the dragon here. We took pretty much all that was available, which was great. So we kind of activated our sniper, our internal one. I just took it out there. That's awesome. Here, me personally, I'm not speaking as Ken, but as me, when the Z3 line changed, I just didn't want to trade in there. I think Ken would maybe just trade there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he would say. I'm 50-50 about that because this is a Kata 2, high, a lower high, a Kata 2 short here in the Z3. It just goes, it goes through the Bollinger Band, through the VWAP. This is like the most obvious short of your life. And here I was already planning to either go short here on this little dip of the RL10 or on this one. Like this is the no-brainer short. You have to be short here. This is kind of like maybe, and this is like also pretty obvious short here, especially when the VWAP is just above it. So I didn't get the short here. It's fine. What I did get the short is here when I saw again the Collapsing Dragon wiggle. So just didn't even think about it. Just got in somehow, some way, and took 1R and immediately stopped and reversed. I was moving my stop along the Bollinger Band mean with the Wu-Wei exit. And then when it just hit a spot and it actually lined up perfectly with an SSC entry, an optimal entry would have probably been around here, but since I was in the trade, I didn't get it. So maybe you would have gotten it a little bit better, or I would have gotten a little bit better if I wasn't in a trade, but whatever. At least I didn't get chopped out around here, because when I was in the trade, dude, when I was watching this, I was like, holy fucking shit, I'd be fucked here. So you'd get like, imagine being in here, okay? So you're in here, you're like, okay, 1, 2, like it's not a 1, 2, 3. One W, okay, let's say you don't take 1, 2, 3 or WMB3. Here's the Collapsing Dragon. Like theoretically, you go short here, you might get, okay, you stop in reverse, maybe. You go short here again, you get again, stopped out. So if you don't get stopped out here, you probably get stopped in reverse here. So there's like some little possible chop for you, especially if you take the wiggle here, your stop is going to be here because you take the highest bar as your exit. So you probably get chopped out around here for about 1R, minus 1R or something. So I was happy to be in a trade and not be subject to that, and then just take the obvious stop and reverse. And did we just get like we got okay, nothing. So yeah, we got taken out here on the Bollinger Band mean. That was our exit, and then price went to the VWAP, which was pretty much our target. That's the reason why I took the SSC at the end. It's about an hour and a half till the end where I have to stop trading, but there was an exactly 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio from the VWAP from the point where I had the stops. I was like, awesome, stop and reverse, let's go. So happy it worked out. But most of all, happy about that I took the trade and that I followed my rules. So that's about that. Let's quickly go over the results in total. So 33 trades, that's going to be the end of the system, the end of the sample size. The improvements that I'm going to be making is that I'm going to allow myself to trade more. That means that there's going to be no more stopping after like 4 trades or something, because I really need those extra bullets for the end to be able to trade. Because if I just get randomly 4 losses at the start, I just stop trading, and then there's still a whole day of trading to be had. So I think that's going to improve my results for sure. Overall, let's look at the system with the 4 bullets method. Minus 607R. So unfortunately, not profitable after 33 trades, but that's nothing that's too weird. I've seen systems, or actually, like I said, I framed this system in the framing technique, and after 38 trades, I was also -3, and then in some in like 15 trades, you're up like 8R or something. So it's high variance. Maybe after 100 trades, it would be a better sample size. Max R was 1.87, min R was minus 1.33, average R minus 0.2, standard deviation was 1, SQN, average win, average loss, total trades, 15 wins, 18 losses, cumulative R. Here's the histogram. So a lot of losses around the minus 1, minus 1.2. So yeah, I think I'll definitely do better next time. So I can't wait to start trading a new system. So thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.